The Transfer, Part 1. 17-year-old Mina. Holloway wasn't supposed to be at Eastwick High. She'd just moved to the quiet town of Elmsridge. After her mom took a sudden teaching job there, it was supposed to be temporary. Just a year, just enough to get through 11th grade. But nothing about Eastwick felt normal. The high school looked like something from a forgotten century. Cracked bricks, iron gates, and thick fog that never seemed to leave. People whispered about the school's past. Students disappearing. Ghost sightings and a strange piano melody heard through the halls late at night. Mina, a city girl and a realist, didn't believe in ghost stories. That changed during her first week. She wandered down a wrong hallway during lunch and found herself outside the abandoned music room, its door slightly open. Inside sat a boy at a grand piano, playing a song that made her feel like she had lived it before. He looked her way with eyes that seemed too deep for someone his age. "You're not supposed to be here," he said. "Neither are you," she replied. His name was Ash. No last name, no schedule.
Oh.
No one knew who he was. When Mina asked around, students laughed it off. Teachers changed the subject. The only one who responded was Ms. Dervin, the ancient librarian, who froze at the mention of his name. "Ash," she whispered. "That boy vanished in 1985. At first Mina thought it was a prank, a weird, elaborate prank, till Ash started telling her things, deep things, her childhood nickname, her fear of water. The recurring dream she'd had since she was 6, of drowning, of reaching for someone she couldn't see. As their secret meetings continued, Mina fell for him, and Ash had already fallen. But the deeper their love grew, the more unstable things became. Lights flickered when they were near each other. Time skipped. Once an entire day vanished from Mina's calendar. Ash confessed the truth. He was trapped, stuck between time, after an accident in 1985 that erased him from the world. But somehow Mina could see him, hear him, touch him. They clung to each other, desperate to find a way out. But their bond came under fire. Mina's mom didn't trust Ash. Ash's guardian warned that their bond was dangerous, that it could unravel time itself. Friends started turning cold. Teachers watched her too closely. The school seemed to be pushing them apart. Despite it all, they fought to stay together. They searched for clues, broke into the school's locked archives, and discovered a hidden journal. Ash's own, written before he disappeared. Inside it was a message written to her. "You're the key, Mina. You always were." As reality bent around them and the school's secrets came crashing down, Ash faced the mystery that trapped him and made a final, terrifying choice. And just like that, he vanished. For days, Mina searched. Weeks passed. She almost gave up hope. Until one night, she woke up with his locket in her hand, the one he wore every time she saw him. The air shimmered. A familiar melody echoed from the piano room, and standing there was Ash. Real, whole, human. But just when they thought their love had conquered the impossible, they realized the consequences were only beginning. Want to know what happens next? Watch Part 2 on my YouTube channel. Talks, Tales and Truths Part 2. Their love broke the rules of time. Now they're paying the price. Secrets will unravel. Enemies will rise. Is it not everything? Or everyone makes it to the end? The bell shrieked. Mina bolted upright in bed, heart pounding. It was 7 a.m., the earliest she'd woken up in years. Outside, birds chirped, leaves crunched under unseen footsteps. A gentle breeze rustled through the ancient oak by her window, the same oak she and Ash had carved their initials into 2 months ago. Since then, it had become their spot, their sanctuary away from the watchful eyes of Eastwick High. But this morning, Mina felt a pull, an urgency to start the day. Her phone buzzed. It was a text from Ash. Just 2 words. "Meet me now." Her internal clock, the one that had been turned upside down ever since he entered her life, told her to move fast. She slipped on her favorite cherry red Converse, the ones Ash had seen her eye last year, and decided to wear them every day to honor the forbidden love they shared. Grabbing his locket, the one he'd given her, which now doubled as a good luck charm and a reminder of their impossible bond, she raced to the oak tree. There, tucked between its gnarled roots and the weathered brick wall surrounding the school, she found a small leather notebook. Its pages, filled with neat handwriting, detailed a plan to free Ash, to bring him back to life. "You must do this alone," he'd written. I can't come with you. Mina's breath hitched. His words echoed her deepest fear. What if he disappeared again? More than that, what if she caused him to disappear? Their love story had been anything but ordinary. Ever since the day she laid eyes on Ash, she felt a connection to him that transcended time, space, even reality. Their bond, born in the dusty confines of an abandoned music room, had grown stronger despite the constant threat of separation. Yet this time, he wasn't just asking for her love. He was asking for her to save him. Tears pricked her eyes, blurring the ink on the page. But Mina wouldn't let tears stop her. Not now. She traced the words, memorizing each step, knowing that soon she might have to do this without him. The plan centered around the old music box, the very one Ash played when she first met him. It held the essence of his being, a fragment of his soul trapped inside its wooden frame. Using a complex combination of musical notes and timings, Mina could amplify his essence, allowing him to materialize, to become whole once more. But the process required an offering, a piece of her own essence, a sacrifice to the rules of time to bring him back. As she read, a chill snaked down her spine. The price was steep, but what was she without him? Heart pounding, hand shaking, she began the ritual. She walked to the oak tree, placed the box at its roots, and closed her eyes. Notes spilled from her lips. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Each note resonated with the beat of her heart, with the memory of their stolen moments together. The melody swelled, weaving a bridge between time, between worlds, between their hearts. Suddenly, the air crackled with energy. Leaves swirled, branches swayed, and the melody reached a crescendo. Then everything went silent. Mina opened her eyes. The music box lay open, its key missing. Beside it, a single white rose bloomed, its petals soft as Ash's touch. Was it a sign? Had she done it? Tears streamed down her face. Hope surged, and fear gripped her. Where was he? Why wasn't he here? Panic clawed at her throat. Had she done something wrong? Doubts flooded in. Maybe she wasn't the key, or maybe their love wasn't enough. The rose wilted in her hands. The melody died on her lips. Just then, a figure emerged from behind the oak tree. Tall, lean, with hair the color of midnight and eyes that held the secrets of eternity. It was Ash, but he wasn't alone. Behind him stood another, a man with features etched by time and eyes that twinkled with ancient wisdom. Uncle, Ash asked, surprise evident in his voice. The man turned to Mina, his gaze piercing, his expression grave. You called? He asked, his voice echoing with echoes of time. Mina stammered, unable to speak. The weight of their gazes upon her, the unanswered questions, the unspoken emotions, threatened to consume her. Finally, Ash stepped forward, his eyes searching hers. Mina, he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. I need to tell you something. He turned to his uncle, a silent conversation passing between them. Then, turning back to Mina, Ash confessed, This is my real father. He explained how his uncle Lucian had found him in 1985, how he'd taken him in, shielded him from the world. But now, thanks to Mina, Ash was whole, he was real, and he was ready to face his past, to unravel the mystery of his disappearance. But as they delved deeper, they uncovered secrets that threatened to tear them apart. Secrets that revealed the true cost of their impossible love. What would they discover? How far would they go to protect their love? Most importantly, who was truly behind Ash's disappearance? Stay tuned for part 2 to continue this incredible journey. Click the link below, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. See you soon.